look up Sandra Bullock on Ellen talking about the penis facial. It's real. Okay, so this is something that this is something that they're actually doing, and they're talking about it candidly, like it's normal.
Isn't that like the foreskin from the babies that they make creams and shit like that?
They take the foreskins from babies, which is probably from the circumcision process, which that's a whole nother conversation. But what I'm saying is, like, you think that they're not doing that with the aborted babies, like stem cell research, selling off the organs, things like that. Like, there's money in that.
That's so.
But I know there's probably people that think I'm making this shit up. So I want Rachel to find this video. It's got to be on YouTube. And she literally talk. And the funny thing is, like, when you watch it, she kind of like tries to downplay it, like, oh, don't worry, these are young penises from far, far away that they take
young penises from far, far away
that they take and they put them on our faces, and and she talks about how she made the whole cast of what was that movie she did with the
Bird Box?
No, the fake Ocean's 11 with all women.
Oh, no, I didn't watch it.
Of course, but you don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
Ocean's 8.
Ocean's 8, right.
With Rihanna. That's why I didn't watch it.
That you're obsessed
Here
with
we go.
How many did you get the whole cast of Ocean's 8 to do
Not
this?
everybody.
Okay, good, smart ones.
Just those that I thought would appreciate it.
Okay, explain what it is.
Well, it's this way in which one forces through microneedling. It's like a little roller with these, some of you, I think many of you know it, and it pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day, but then it pushes the
What are you pushing into the skin, Sandra?
Sarah?
Carrie? What are you pushing into the skin?
Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
But what is it?
It is an extraction from a piece of skin that came from a young person.
Notice how they're pretending like she doesn't want to say it. Look, see how she says far, far away.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby.
A Korean
that's what
baby.
it is.
But that's funny, though. You should be offended, Simone.
I don't think, it's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face. It's like,
who thinks of collecting it and having it for, we'll do something with this someday.
And why didn't we come up with that?
Right. We'd be rich.
And so we call it, I call it the penis facial. And I think
there you go.
All right,
when you
there
see
you go.
how good it is.
So
it's true.
You see, like,
how is this normal? How are we normalizing this and thinking? And see how you watch something on Ellen?
Yeah, right.
And then,
right.
Oh,
Ellen is funny,
and it's a joke.
But it's this is the wizardry of Hollywood that we're talking about.
Yeah,
Hollywood is literally the wood that they used to use to make witch wands and all that stuff. So it's funny that they call it Hollywood, and they are so involved in like programming you in wizardry and just like these subtle ways of making you okay with things. And it's like watching how like they set that whole thing up. Ellen knows what she did, but it's like we have to sell it like it's what did you do and why? And she's acting like she doesn't want to say it, and it's like this whole game that they play.
Right,
you know what's running through my head right now?
What?
Like all these babies their parents are circumcising their kids. And I just see these nurses just putting it in the little container and shipping it away and selling it and making these.
I'm pretty sure the nurses aren't complicit in this whole operation.
But they probably don't know what they're doing. That's crazy.
No, they don't, man. It's all like made so normal. Think about it. I don't have a son, but both of y'all do.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it's like
both my kids are.
Yeah,
I circumcised. No.
But it's like it's not even a thought, right?
So now I'm thinking about their penis parts out there in the world
on
somebody's
Sandra
face.
Bullock's face.
Yeah,
yeah. Or Rihanna.
The U.S. is
it's not cool.
I remember I watched part
Juanita
of a
said it
documentary.
Passive aggressive. I don't know. I guess
passive aggressive.
But this documentary is on Netflix. It's about circumcision, and they said that the U.S. is the only country that does circumcision for non-religious reasons.
Yeah. It was
most of the
it was
countries.
pushed onto the medical industry by a bunch of people, because think about it, it's another procedure you can charge for and make money, and you
Right.
can say you can do it under the guise that, oh, this is for health reasons, but that's never been proven.
Yeah.
You know,
God made you a certain way. You know, there was a covenant back in the day, but
yeah. Well, they still do, but they do it. Jews do it on the 8th day or something like that, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to look it up, Rach.
Rach's about to look it up.
Rach is like,
No, that's
Rach is like, I
We
do
need
not
Carter.
want to Google baby penises. That will not be good.
no. We're good on that. Yes,
Yeah, we're
they
good
do it
on
on the 8th day.
8th day is correct.
Thank you, Rachel. Yeah. So
James need to be here. You know,
yeah,
Talk
James,
about-
James and Moon can both talk about.
Yeah,
See, because they
you
were
know.
born in other countries, so
that means yes.
so that means
I have all of my pieces.
no one is making penis facials out of you. Yes.
That's funny.
Oh man. Yeah,
But I'm fine. I'm healthy.
right. You got kids. You never
I
had a
got
problem.
kids. Yeah.
You know, I think it's just weird. Like it's been stigmatized in this country. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, because
they
girls,
do-
I'm sure, I don't know, but I'm sure girls have like made comments.
no, not
No, I'm saying like, not saying
no,
like,
no comments
I'm saying,
like they always talk. Ew,
yeah,
that's nasty.
Right.
But, you know, you know my history. So
Come on, man. Your wife is watching.
My wife knows. My wife,
Yes.
she's the only one right now, but she knows. You know, that
Right now.
right now and forever.
Who says that? She's the only one right now.
Yo, he's just digging his grave further and further into the ground. I wish my phone was working so I could see the chat right now. My phone is destroyed
She's not saying anything.
because she don't want to get called out again.
She said, "OMG, you know I love you, baby."
and you love his turtle.
That is an inside joke between me and
I
James.
know. I know.
We call it the turtle. Jake is like,
Jake and Rachel are both uncomfortable as heck right now.
obviously I don't care, you know.
Yeah, but you do care the fact that like that's
I mean, at a certain point in my life, you know, just because of people looking at it a certain way,
Right.
you know, I matured
Right.
past that. But
were you
know,
insecure about it ever?
at first?
Right.
Like, you know, when I used to play football, we used to, you know,
Yeah.
like take showers and shit.
Yeah.
And, you know,
That
I'm
was
like,
always weird to me. I never ever felt okay with that. Like I never took a shower.
That was just part of the
with the soccer team. Like I never did that. That was always so weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know
Me
why.
neither.
Like I've never been comfortable with that. You know, I don't know.
yeah.
I feel
I
like
mean-
that's some weird like coach fetish thing. Like
It might be.
make all the kids shower together.
It might be.
Like,
And
it's
you know the
weird.
showers.
It's always open.
The showers are
so
open,
everyone can
so,
see.
Yeah.
That's strange, bro.
But it is strange. But I had to get over it. I'm like, yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
They do it in prison.
just don't drop the soap.
But so like, did you ever you were insecure? But I'm sure like it was for no reason.
Yeah, definitely for no reason. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, even when like, you know, I started doing my thing.
Yeah.
Like,
It was never a
it
thing.
was never a thing. Like,
so
it-
then we've never talked about this. So like, then what made you decide to do that with Noah?
I don't know. It just
You didn't even think about it.
I didn't
It was
even
just-
think about it.
It
Like,
was
I just didn't even
We're
care.
gonna take him to chop his penis off. So we'll be back
Well,
in an hour.
I don't remember actually. Maybe Juanita remembers. She was like, "We'll just circumcise him." I'm like, "All right, I don't care."
Yeah.
You know.
At that time, you didn't know about Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't on. You know. that's
And same thing with you, right? Like you didn't know about.
Man,
You didn't, or what?
for me, it was just like, I'm circumcised, so I guess my kids are going to be
Yeah.
circumcised. And they did a bad job at it, too.
Wow, for
It's-
real?
Dude, they don't do it right now. Like, it's weird how they do it. When I said something about it, I'm like, oh, that's how we do it now. And it's like,
what do you mean a bad job? Like,
I don't want to get into.
Why not?
They just leave some skin on there. Like, that's
Really?
what they,
So he might as well not be circumcised.
Yeah. Like, it's not, it's still a circumcision.
So it's literally just to get the money and get the
mean,
little edge of the foreskin for the weirdos that think it's going to make them look younger.
It's weird.
My wife is so embarrassed right now.
It's weird, but yeah. Let's talk about.
That's funny. We did not plan on talking about this.
I didn't know I was going to be talking about my penis.
Welcome to Young Lion TV.
Young Lion TV.
I don't want to talk about your penis.
But it does make, like, when you bring up the shower thing at schools.
Yeah.
That's something that, like, I never talked about, but it always was weird to me. Did you play sports in school?
Yes.
Then the girls had to shower together?
Same
too?
exact thing. I didn't go in the boys' locker room, but it looked like the same setup to me. It was basically just a mirror image of each other.
Right.
Open showers, open changing room, lockers everywhere. Yeah, I ran cross country for a long time. And same way. I was just like, I'm not getting naked in front of these girls. This is crazy.
Yeah. And then coaches, they have, like, they're in there.
The coaches, so our coach actually was a really good male coach.
Okay.
So he was never around in the area whatsoever. And I never remember any, like, supervisional adults or anything like that being in there. It was kind of like you went in the bathroom, you did your thing, which is really scary. Like, what if somebody wants to beat you up? That's where all that stuff kind of happens while you're naked and vulnerable.
Yeah.
So yeah, same thing for girls, but yeah, I didn't rock with that either.
Wow. Okay. So I'm not that weird. I just didn't like the whole. There was always this weird element in the high school sports thing that I never really felt comfortable with,
smacking the ass,
smacking butts, and like wedgies, and the whole like.
But if you notice, when we were at Edgewood,
that didn't exist.
It wasn't the same as when we moved to Williamstown.
That's true.
So, like, nobody took showers.
Yeah, no, no one did. No one used them showers.
In Williamstown, was
maybe
like,
because they were shitty.
Gonna take a shower. Yeah, that's true.
That was an older school. Williamstown was brand new. Everybody wanted to get in them showers.
Yeah.
But but even like the whole, like, remember the wedgie thing and like the whole initiation.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that was always like
initiation. What? Like what was that about?
Like you had to get a wedgie to be initiated into the soccer team. Like I remember being ready to fight these dudes multiple times.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, I'm not down with your little games. Like I'm not the one.
Wow.
And you remember how little I was.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like that.
There was no initiation in football.
They didn't really have nothing like that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it was just soccer weirdos then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They didn't do nothing to me.
James would talk to me about that though, and maybe I don't know. He went to Eastern. He was talking about the wrestling team. You know, they dealt with a lot of that stuff too. I don't know. Anybody else who played sports in the chat, let us know. Did you experience that, like that weird, initiation thing? It's kind of like when you go into college and you pledge and you have to get paddled on your butt and all that weird stuff that people do that I don't understand.
John Tiffy just said, it's our brother.
John.
We had initiations in cross country.
Yeah? What did you do, John? And you guys would be running in them woods all by yourselves. Weird stuff going on.
How come they ran so slow?
Right? It took them 8 hours to run a mile.
He said they dumped Mike's head in the toilet.
Okay. See, we be fighting. If that was me,
that's not an issue.
We gotta fight now.
Yeah.
I never got no wedgie though.
Yeah, but you came to the school as a junior.
But I do remember when they did that, and I had to like step in.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, exactly. Like this is not. I'm not.
Because they really wanted to.
They really want to do it. It's like they're like, no, you got to.
Yeah.
They had John run through a river. What river is in Williamstown? What river, John?
A stream, not a river.
A river. It was a puddle. They had to run through a little puddle in the. Yeah, it was probably a little stream back on the Tuckahoe Road.